True story. I was bored and at my computer, and figured if the wealth of human knowledge is at my fingertips, I should learn something on this boring day. I did realize that I was about to discover someone who accomplished so much in sports, and I never heard of him before, and I doubt you have either. I googled who invented basketball. I don't know why, it just kinda came into my head on this pandemic day. Naismith Smith, and believe it or not, a guy named Ernest Blood. Yes, I said Blood. It turns out that basketball was invented around 1909 and was in schools, colleges soon after. Googling early basketball teams, I soon found one interesting fact after another, leading me to an incredible athlete. This was a new game in its infancy. And did you know that a high school in Passaic, New Jersey from 1918 to 1925 won 159 consecutive games? It's true. 159 straight wins, and it's a record that has never been broken. I will put the links to what I found so you too can read it too. So who is this person I found? Well, it just keeps getting more interesting. After reading of some of the key players on the Passaic Wonder team, I found some received athletic scholarships to local colleges. So I went over to Penn State University to see what may pop up since I am on a roll. I found a couple of players did attend Penn State, like John Roosman and the Hamas brothers Mike and Steve. I searched records etc. and found that Steve Hamas, who started playing sports as a high schooler, excelled at Penn State, and I mean excelled. True story. Steve Hamas won 11 letters in 5 different sports at Penn State, and this is still the most ever received by an athlete at Penn State. Steve Hamas played football, track and field, lacrosse, basketball and boxing, where he was intercollegiate heavyweight champion. I had no idea there was boxing in college. This just gets better. After college, Steve Hamas played NFL football for the New Jersey Orange Tornadoes. I never heard of this team, but it is true. The New Jersey Orange Tornadoes, it seems, came in 6th out of the 12-team league at the time, so they weren't half bad. I decided to Google his name outright and found more stunning facts about this athlete I never heard of. Again, he excelled at the next sport he went professional in, boxing. In just 4 years, it seems, Steve Hamas became the #1 heavyweight title contender in the world in 1934. This unknown athlete defeated the best fighters in that time. Here is a few names of fighters he defeated. I will bet you will recognize one or two. Lee Ramage, Art Lasky, Tommy Loughran, Max Schmeling. He defeated every one of these greats. Then it seems Steve Hamas just left, never to be remembered. I am dedicating this video to his memory. What an athlete. I found out that the Passaic Wonder team, a high school team, was inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame in 1974, and Steve Hamas was inducted into the Boxing Hall of Fame that same year. He is still the top letter holder in 5 different sports to this day at Penn State, and he was the highest paid player on the New Jersey Orange Tornadoes, making a whopping $80 per game. This is an incredible athlete, and the world hopefully will remember his name, Steve Hamas.